Now, next tonight, we are sharing a call for action success after we saved a local man $250,000 after scammers broke into his retirement savings. Now, Leah Linshine learned some ways that you can protect your bank account from falling victim to the same problem.
I'm skeptical by nature.
If you were to buy Terry a beer,
just kind of walk me through how this happened.
He'd have a lot of stories to tell you.
12 years regulating securities industry, and then 20-plus years at the law firm.
The scams he's seen over his years in finance.
That can happen to a lot of people, and it does happen to a lot of people.
And most recently, the cases he's solved as a call for action volunteer.
Dennis contacted us because he didn't know where else to turn.
Take a listen to his latest story, a soap opera involving a local man who was locked out of his retirement accounts after hackers stole his email, his passwords, and all communications with his brokerage firm.
What Dennis discovered through the brokerage firm that from about roughly August to November of last year, there were 27 unauthorized transactions in his retirement accounts, totaling a loss of over $215,000.
Close to $250,000 disappeared.
As you can imagine, you're not getting the right answers, and you found out that amount of money was taken away from your retirement. Very frustrated, deeply concerned, and you certainly can't blame them.
Dennis called for action, and Terry answered. He helped him navigate conversations with his brokerage firm, which law enforcement and watchdog agencies to alert what his next step should be. The end to this story, successful. Dennis received every penny back, plus interest. Here's the thing, though.
Dennis's story isn't all that uncommon.
And they're not all happy endings, so we want to help you avoid this kind of narrative altogether. We asked Terry for 3 things you can do right now to keep your own accounts safe. Here's number 1. Check your brokerage firm and see what it does to protect your retirement savings. It should be right there on your website. If you can find one with a 100% security guarantee, go with that company. 2. Pick a good password and change it often. That would have protected Dennis's email, accounts, and $200,000. Lastly, keep an eye on your statements. Review them monthly, if not weekly, and be on the lookout for unusual changes.
Because really the burden is on the consumer here to make sure that their monies are secure. The brokerage firm or the custodian can do certain things to help, but it's up to you to monitor, to make sure that everything is going well.
These stories, all too common.
And you don't always hear about it because people feel embarrassed. They shouldn't be, though.
Terry's goal in telling them.
How did the scam work?
To keep you from being the next target.
They should share these stories so other people can learn from them.
In Madison, I'm Leah Linshine for News 3 Now.
Now, you might be wondering what you need to do if it's too late and your bank account has already been hacked. Tuesday on News 3 Now this morning, Leah's going to share some of Terry's advice on how to handle that situation and try to get your money back.